Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now as you can see, it's a little bit different today. We are doing another one of them in-depth makeup tutorials. This took me hours and I'm really excited just to dive into it, but I'm not going to ramble. So basically I have a line on one side of my face and I'm going to show you how to do it. Don't forget to go and do the fun YouTube things, and I hope you enjoy, and don't forget to go and follow my other social media platforms across the internet. Once again, I also want to say that I hope that you are safe, that you guys are okay, because I know the world is hectic at the minute and sometimes we just need a makeup tutorial, a makeup like I'm doing today, to get away from it. So I'm going to stop rambling and dive straight into today's brand new video. I hope you enjoy. First of all, just like any makeup look, I'm going to start by filling and concealing my eyebrows. Now for foundation, I tried my Dior Air Flash for the first time in ages in my last video, so I'm going to use it again. Concealing my under eyes with my favourite combination, Colourpop and Jeffree Star. Using my Jeffree Star concealer to conceal my imperfections. And setting my face and my under eyes with my favourite Magic Star setting powder. Time to add a little bit of bronzer. Some blush. And of course our favourite part, highlighter. Now to start off the eyes, I'm going into my Sultry palette and I'm taking the shade Twig. I wanted to make this a little bit of a warmer tone than a cooler one, so I'm taking the shade Birch. To deepen everything up, I'm going in with Dystopian. I figured I wanted this a little bit more orange, so I'm going in with the shade Code James. Time for some eyeliner. I'm going in with a pencil eyeliner to start off with. I wanted this to be very sexy and cat-like, so I'm going in with any black eyeshadow and blending that out. Now taking a liquid eyeliner to extend the inner corner. Now taking that same eyeliner pencil and I'm going in my waterline and under my lower lash line. And again, just like the top, going in with any black eyeshadow to blend it all out. For it to all match in, going in with the shade Code James. I wasn't too happy the way my eyeliner was looking, so I'm just going in with a little bit of concealer to conceal it. To finish off any look, I'm going in with some mascara and some lashes, which are the Tati lashes in the style TL3. For the lion, I needed to start by gluing down my eyebrows. Now, I didn't have any glue, but I did have my Benefit Clear Brow Setter. Now, that is like glue, so I just kind of layered that to set down my eyebrow hairs. I then, as if we were doing it normally, kind of packed it in with some loose setting powder. I then just kept layering the gel and the loose setting powder. I'd done this about 3 or 4 times. For a base, I started to add some white face paint, and I started by painting it in the direction of the eyebrow hairs, which was up. To start off the lion, I am going in with some brown face paint and painting the perimeter of my face. To get a guide where the lion's facial features are going to go, I'm going in with my eyebrow pencil and kind of sketching it out. Once I was happy with it, I went back in with that eyeliner pencil to go over it. With the eyeliner pencil, I'm going to draw in some of the other lion features, such as the mouth and the nose. Now, I wanted to make everything a little bit more defined than the were, so I went in with a black face paint. I very lightly sketched the inner portion of the eye and started to colour in the rest with a little bit of black face paint. To start off with the iris, I'm taking some orange face paint. To get a nice blend, I'm going in with a mix of black and orange face paint to blend out the harsh edge. Now going in with some yellow face paint. If you feel like you're losing colour, go back in with the orange, but now we're going to fill in the pupil, leaving some space for some white highlight. Now I'm using the white face paint as a concealer and kind of concealing and sharpen everything up. Now I'm going to sketch out the line for the illusion. I'm using the black eyeliner pencil. I'm then going in with some black face paint, but my camera did cut out, so I did start and blend that out with the shade Code James in No Beans. I kind of went off camera to gather my thoughts, but I'm going in with some black face paint and painting the outskirts of my face. To make sure everything is perfectly blended, I'm going in with some brown face paint now to kind of blend out the harsh edges of the black. For the under eyes, I'm going in with some brown face paint and using the shade No Beans to blend it in with the black. Then finally blend everything out, going with the shade Code James. This is basically what I've done on the top of my eye. I then wanted to add a little bit of white face paint to add a little bit of effect and 3D definition. And just so that all matches in, going in with the shade Code James again. I felt like I needed a little bit more definition, so I went in with more black face paint. Now to add more of a 3D effect, I went in with some black face paint and done hair-like strokes across the black. To add more of a highlight, I'm going in with white face paint and doing the exact same thing. Still going in with white face paint, but now I'm colouring in the mouth. I am I'm now going in with a black eyeshadow and just kind of defining the mouth a little bit more to make it more realistic. And then for added definition, going in with a darker brown. Going back in with some white face paint and kind of doing dotting motions to add texture to the mouth to make it look more realistic. Just a little side note, I wanted to say the skills that you've applied to the kind of cheek portion, I applied to my forehead. I basically kind of blended out the black eyeshadow with the brown face paint. I then kind of went in with some white highlights and some orange eyeshadow and brown eyeshadow just to blend everything in together. I am now going in with a beigey coloured face paint and kind of adding definition by blending and shading with a darker brown eyeshadow. Now for the part that'll make this the most realistic, adding some whiskers. I kind of went in with the same stroking motions to add texture to the bottom of the mouth. Now for the nose, I kind of went in with the orange shade again and kind of blended it down the bridge of my nose. Just going in with some white face paint for some highlights and shading around that with the shade No Beans. Taking the black face paint again and extending the nose onto my cheek. Just a bit like a harsher nose contour, I'm going in with the shade No Beans again to add more definition. I'm then going in with some orange face paint to kind of spot and just add texture. Finally, we're going to add some highlights to the dark areas. And lastly, to get the effect of the lion mouth, I'm going to add some dots to my lips. And finally, this is the final look. I'm very proud of how this turned out. This is one of my hardest looks I have ever done. But if you do like it, don't forget to do the fun YouTube things and follow my socials. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everyone.